So here's the question. As a real estate investor, how do you build a business that you're excited to show up to every day while you constantly grow your stream of passive income that you and your family can depend on for life without having to leave your computer or even live somewhere that houses are affordable? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. Welcome to the Virtual Real Estate Investing Podcast with your host, Brian Elwood.
What's up, guys? Brian Elwood here. Welcome back to another episode. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm in the car. Another beautiful day out here in Colorado. Going to get the car washed. I actually just finished up my first webinar. Popped my cherry on the webinars. Yeah, I had never actually done a webinar before. And it was about an hour long, and basically just went over why virtual real estate investing is superior to traditional, and kind of the key things you need to do to make sure you do it right. If you guys missed it and you want to jump on the next one, no problem. Just go to virtualinvestingclass.com. Right now I'm doing a completely free live training every Thursday, sometime in the afternoon. And you can get your questions answered by me if you show up, and learn a bunch of cool stuff about real estate and creating freedom for yourself, which is ultimately what we are all after. So, today I want to talk about making the hard stuff easy. I'm reading this book called The Prosperous Coach. Steve Chandler and Rich Litvin, I think, are the authors. They're both two very successful coaches. They coach people like Olympic athletes, high-level CEOs, people of all, backgrounds and careers. They coach everybody, and they get tremendous results for people. I'm actually thinking about going to one of Rich's events either this year or early next year. And the book is so great because it's almost like not a word is wasted. It's all just very wise and to the point. It's not a lot of fluff. I read it before I go to bed every night. And one of the chapters just really stuck out to me. And I feel like it's such a wise business lesson that can be applied to any business. So I want to share with you that chapter. Basically, he talks about in the coaching world, coaches love to coach, but they hate getting clients. They call getting clients the hard part, because they think that getting clients involves all this internet marketing and all this difficult stuff that they don't really like to do. They don't want to really learn it. They just want to coach. They just wish they could just have clients so they could just sit down and coach all day and sort of do what they were called to do and help people, right? And if you have a business that you need clients for and you want to help people, this message really is universal to you as well. Really any business. So what they suggest is that you make the hard part easy, which if the hard part, quote unquote, is getting clients, but the easy part is coaching, the fun part's coaching, then the way to make the hard part easy is to do the hard part in the same way that you do the easy part. And so the way that he does it in the coaching world is, in order to get clients, he coaches people. If someone says, I'm thinking about hiring you, he says, when can I schedule a time for us to sit down together for a powerful 2-hour coaching session with me. We'll have a powerful conversation and you will have a transformative experience. And they do that, and at the end of that session, the client or the prospect at that point gets to decide whether or not they want to continue as a paying client. If they decide to continue as a paying client, then what happens? They meet the coach for a powerful coaching session and a transformative experience. You see where I'm going with this? The process of getting clients and the process of serving clients is the exact same thing for these coaches. And these are two of the highest level coaches out there that have really figured out this business. And so the guy in the book, the guy that wrote the book basically said, my calendar nowadays, it either has events in red or events in blue. In red, if it's a red event, I'm creating a client via a coaching session. If it's a blue event, I'm coaching a client via a coaching session. And he said, if someone observed me on any given day working, they would have virtually no idea whether or not I was creating a client or coaching a client, because he has figured out how to make them one and the same. And I think that is absolutely genius, because marketing and sales are the lifeblood of any business. That can't be ignored. You have to market for customers. You have to get customers. But people don't really like to do that. They want to just serve the customers and help them and give them their product or whatever. And so the question, the takeaway is, if you need clients, you need leads, customers in your business, how can you make the process of getting those clients something that you love to do? Forget about what everyone says you need to do in order to be successful in your industry. You need to focus on what you enjoy doing. And the reason for that is not necessarily because what you enjoy doing is going to be more effective, in the industry. The stuff that you're taught might actually work better. But the point is that if you enjoy doing it, you will do it regularly. You will do it consistently. You will do it with excitement. You will do it with passion. And all that's going to come through in your work, and it's going to attract people to you. And more importantly is you're just going to do that habit consistently, which consistency is the hallmark of success. Consistency, basically successful people just do the same boring thing over and over, until they get success. The same actions that are going to bring them success, they repeat them. And so in order to stack the cards in your favor, why not make those actions that you need to do consistently, because we know that's true, why not make them fun and exciting and something you're passionate about? If you need leads for a real estate business, which a lot of you probably do if you're listening to this, everyone's going to tell you that you need to send direct mail out. And that does work really well. It's been the main way we've gotten leads since day one. But it's kind of boring, at least for me, because it's about lists and pieces and copywriting and, trying to cram an offer down someone's throat that most of them don't want. It's really expensive, and you have to work with the mail house, and you have to constantly get new lists, and you have to track your results and all this boring stuff that, you need to do to be successful as a real estate marketer. And if you can hire somebody to do that for you and you can be consistent about it, you'll be successful. But even when you're talking to that person that works for you, and you're checking in on the systems and stuff. If it's not something that really excites you, even you might lose passion for that thing and stop asking about it. And then they're going to, anyone that you manage looks to you for what's important and what isn't. So if something's not important to you, they're going to pick up on that. I promise you that. All that to say, what if you did something completely different? What if you started a podcast in your local market for real estate, for landlords, and talked to them about, you helped them, added value to them, talked to them about, how to sell their house with seller financing, or to sell it, and get the most they can get out of it, or just strategies to help them become more successful. And you kind of position yourself as a leader. Don't you think that when somebody wanted to sell their house, they might come to you? Especially if you've plugged on your show that, oh, we also buy houses. We're a big time buyer, very hungry for deals. Or a local meetup group, if socializing and being out in the community is your thing, you can get deals that way. You can pick your niche. There's guys that do 30 or 40 deals a year just in probate. There's guys that only do auctions. There's guys that only work with realtors. There's guys that only do direct mail. There's guys that only buy from other wholesalers. There's enough deals out there. But you've got to do something that you enjoy to find them. And this really goes for whatever business you're in, whatever, product or service it is that you're trying to deliver. How can you make the delivery of what you're selling the same thing as marketing for those customers? That's the question I have for you. Because if you can blur the lines of those two to where you're just excited about every part of what you do, then what would that do for your day, the quality of your day and your excitement and how happy you were? Right now, I'm recording this podcast. And yes, the podcast is a marketing channel for my coaching business, educational business. That's on the back end of what we do, is we help people create freedom by building passive income through real estate. And I love talking about this stuff, right? And so what am I doing right now? Marketing for clients by talking about this stuff. If you hire me, I'm going to be talking about this stuff again, just in a more focused one-on-one or group environment with you. So there's really no difference between the marketing versus the fulfillment. And so that's another example. I hope that causes a light bulb to sort of go off for some of you, because you need to learn to love that part of your business. You need to really learn to love the marketing and sales. Be excited and passionate about it when you get up out of bed. You want to do the activities that are going to bring business to your company. You need to want to do those things, not feel like you have to do those things. Super, super important. Thank you guys for listening. Always enjoy my time with you, and hit us up if you have any questions on the Facebook page. And like I said, we're doing webinars now every Thursday, so sign up. It's free. Tons of value. Maybe I'll say you something at the end. Maybe I won't. Won't matter. You can sign out if you don't like that. I love to teach, and I want to help you guys get freedom. So I will see you on the other side. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Want more? Get your free copy of Brian's book that is changing real estate businesses everywhere. Just go to www.fireyourself.net. Also, register for your free virtual real estate investing online masterclass at virtualinvestingclass.com.